Hey tubes, okay, this is a requested video. I've had a request to sell this hood and actually ship it to Nova Scotia. I'm willing to do it, yes. I've already talked to the person via email, so the person, he knows who he is. And so I have got the shipping quote. I'm not going to say it in the video, I did email you. So anyways, here's the hood. It's the Craftsman II. It says right on it 12 horse overhead valve. He originally wanted an engine as well, but I thought he was in Ontario where I am, but he's in Nova Scotia. It's going to cost way too much to ship a hood and an engine block as well. So unfortunately I won't be able to send him an engine, but if there's any other small parts you need, let me know. So here it is. The hood's actually in surprisingly very good condition. There's a little bit of surface rust on it. The hood hinges all work fine. You will be getting all the mounts, all the bolts, everything that comes off this, you will be getting. And also the shipping price I quoted you might be a little bit more. I do not know yet, so just have to wait and see. Have to find a box, but it won't be much more than what I quoted you. So here it is, just because it's some fairly big pieces here. The grill, that's the biggest piece other than the top half of the hood. But all this comes apart. Bolts are all in there along each side. Hopefully they don't snap. That's the only concern I have taking this apart, that something might snap. But I believe even these front ones unbolt. Yep, right down there. So the biggest piece in here would be the grill. And so it's going to be a fair sized box. I did get a shipping quote right from Canada Post. So I'm hoping I can get it in that size of box that they already pre-quoted it for. So, and I guessed about 40 pounds, but it's probably my guess is a little bit over. But here it is. It's just the size. I'm hoping I can fit everything in this size right here. That's the maximum size I'm working with, I'm hoping. So, and it's just the grill will stick up. That's just going to be. I didn't counter in the grill whenever I was doing the quotes. So anyways, I won't be able to take this apart till next week. I have a busy weekend. It's my birthday on the weekend, so I'm not going to have a chance to get this apart till next week. It's going to come off. I'm just going to take it off right now and set it off to the side so it doesn't get damaged. Because surprisingly, it even has good lenses. And they're plastic, but still, they're in surprisingly good condition. Normally those break out. I do not have the light housings for behind, but the lenses are in really good shape. Even the paint on the grill is actually in surprisingly good shape. The pinstripes coming off a little bit, but other than that, this hood's in really nice condition. I'm not 100% sure what tractor it's going on of yours. I'll post a link in the description below to the person I am talking about, for everybody who does not know. But yeah, you will be getting all the mounts down there as well. I believe, yeah, everything unbolts right from the frame, so you'll be getting the complete hood, all the bolts that go with the hood, and everything to bolt it to your frame. So as I was saying yesterday, this is exactly the same frame as my roper right there. So even if you had, I imagine even newer tractor, but just the same frame. I don't know what years they used this exact frame in. So these parts would practically fit almost any Craftsman from the late 80s and probably up to about the early to mid 90s. So anyways, here it is. There's your video that you asked me to do. So if there's any other small parts that you think would fit in that hood space, let me know. I got a couple carburetors. I don't really know about parting out the actual engines, because the one engine's good and the other engine's for parts. But if you need an intake tube or anything like that, I could stick that in there. I do have an extra one. I'll show you what I do have extra for parts for these motors. I know these motors are coming hard to come by, so the parts are going to end up starting to get expensive. That's my complete motor right there. I don't really, like I said, I don't really want to sell too much off that motor, because even though it doesn't run, it's a complete motor. It will run, it needs a starter. But this one here, I got the head. The complete head's good. This entire block on this one's good. But again, it's just the shipping cost to ship stuff like that. It's just way too much. So I got the valve cover, the head, the intake tube. Hopefully will come off. I don't know if your intake tube goes from the side. I just noticed that they're different. This one comes from the top. On this motor here, it's from the side. I also got the exhaust. I believe the exhausts are the same on both of these engines. Just the intakes are a little bit different. So that's what I have for these engines. This one here is the one of the bad internal governor. The one on the right. This one on the left is complete, and it would run if I had the starter. So anyways, that's pretty much it. So if any other small pieces, give me a few extra bucks and I can throw them in there. Because with that parts motor, it's just the parts, and then most likely that block will be scrapped for scrap aluminum, so for scrap cast aluminum. But anyways, here it is, and please leave comments below, and talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and bye for now.